Squid Game has run their games without any problems from 1988 up until now, when everything is about to change. They will finally be able to put a stop to this deadly competition, but surprisingly, the biggest impact on stopping the VIPs is not made by Gi-hun or even Jun-ho. The real player who is actually going to destabilize the entire Squid Game operation is player 246, Park Gyeon-seok. This might come as a surprise to you, but after finishing the video, I hope you'll understand why I am saying this. Player 246 is the father of the sweet little girl who gave No-eul the drawing in the second episode. In that same episode, we learn that the child is very sick and that her father is struggling, working every possible job he can find to afford his daughter's treatment. In the next episode, we discover that, in desperation, he joined the Squid Game to get the necessary money. Even though his character slowly fades away, while other side characters start to take the spotlight, we can see the female guard always keeping a close eye on him. It is this special dynamic that will lead to the end of Squid Game. At the beginning of the season, we learn that Kang No-eul is a defected soldier from North Korea, who now works as a mascot at a local theme park. She is searching for the daughter she left behind in North Korea and has visited every broker who could possibly help her, but all of it has been in vain. We later learn that she was a guard in Squid Game for the last 7 games. This might explain why she turned back when she saw Gi-hun at the broker, because she recognized him as the winner of the previous games. In the scene where she is scolded by the black square mask, we learn about her dissatisfaction with the current leadership and the organ harvesting scheme. She said that she was doing the job she was hired to do, eliminating the trash from this world. This scene, combined with the one where she is assaulted by the other guards for interfering with their operation, only builds her resentment toward the organization. All of these feelings will come into play in the final season. So how is player 246 the decisive factor? I think most of you have already guessed the direction I'm heading, and you'd be right. Park Gyeon-seok will be the reason No-eul changes sides. I strongly believe that the triangle guards who shot player 246 at the end of the season is No-eul. We can see how she purposely isolates him, and when she pulls the trigger, she aims at his leg. I think her plan is to use the organ trafficking scheme to rescue player 246 through them. I'm sure that in the first episode of the next season, she will infiltrate the operation, and by the end of the season, she will rescue Gyeon-seok and escort him outside the Squid Game base. We also saw a photo teaser with No-eul outside the base, which could be the confirmation for my theory. Once she is outside, she will meet with the detective party and help them infiltrate the base. Remember, she was a guard for 7 years, so she should know the layout inside and out. This is exactly what Gi-hun's rebellion lacked in the second season, someone who could lead them and prevent them from walking blindly through the enemy base. She could tell them where all the guns, traps, and cameras are. I strongly believe this is why Squid Game hasn't been exposed so far, because no one from within had any reason to betray them. But what are No-eul's reasons? It couldn't be just because of the organ trafficking and the fact that she was scolded and beaten by her colleagues. Although those reasons play a part, the most significant reason is that the girl reminds her of her own child. In her mind, Gyeon-seok's daughter is her daughter, and by saving the father, she feels like she's doing her part in saving her own child. Although she couldn't find her own daughter, at least she could do some good for another. We saw that she had already done a lot for the daughter when she went to the hospital to check on her. This already shows that she is emotionally invested and somehow associates the daughter with her own child. This is why saving Gyeon-seok is the triggering factor. In her mind, she didn't just save his daughter, she saved her own daughter as well. This is why player 246 is the most important player and the decisive factor of this season. Although he wasn't aware of the power he held, his actions would indirectly bring an end to the Squid Games. I'm sure that even if Jun-ho had found the island and infiltrated the base, without No-eul's help, his team would have been captured. That base is like a maze, and its military power is equivalent to that of an army. It's not something you can easily overthrow with just 5 men. even if the detective realized they were outnumbered and decided to bring the police and additional help. The base would likely be emptied by then, and once again, he would be shamed for spouting nonsense, losing his credibility forever. He has only one shot, and he needs to get it right. This is why he needs No-eul's help. In conclusion, if it weren't for player 246, Kang No-eul would never switch sides, and the detective would never be able to infiltrate the base. This is why he is more important in stopping the games than Gi-hun is. So what are your thoughts about this? Do you think we will see something similar in the final season, or has the director prepared something very special and out of the ordinary for us? I know that I am eager to find out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.